Hi guys, my name is Rebecca Newton. Most of you know me, but for those of you who don't, I am an energy healing practitioner and I have extensively studied transpersonal spiritual counseling, which I continue to study, and I have a real desire to help the world. I also have a real desire to help and transform myself, because I do believe by transforming ourselves, we do help to transform the world. Now, one of the many passions that I've had since I was, probably 16 years old, was to make documentaries. And I've always been really fascinated by the human experience since I was really young, really little. I wanted to understand why people are the way they are, why they tick the way they tick, which is why I do transpersonal spiritual counseling. It's why I do healing earth work. It's why I've studied psychology so much. I've always been really fascinated by the human experience. And I absolutely believe that through filmmaking and through documenting really inspiring human beings and just honestly everyday things that happen for everyday people, I think is absolutely miraculous. And there are two women in particular that I would like to document right now. Movies, films, documentaries, it's just a medium that I absolutely love, and I think is incredibly healing. I think it's a really wonderful art form when used in the right way. So these two women, I have asked if I can document specific things about their lives, one of which is a mother who's grieving and what it's like to be in that grief, and give her a space to speak about the loss of her child, which is a really hard thing to talk about, and I want to give her the space to be able to do that and witness that, and hopefully having her story shared, maybe other mothers who are grieving can also find comfort or similarities or an empathy and understanding. This is my point to making documentaries, is so that we as humans can really see each other as we are, not the objects the media makes us into, not the person on the other side of the globe, not the next door neighbor you may not even know. I want us to become familiar with each other. I want us to know each other, because I do believe once we know the intricacies of each other, we don't feel so alone, and we start to actually truly love each other because we can actually truly see each other. So I feel like the other woman I want to document really does this. She is a best-selling author. She is also a clothing designer and a really devoted mother and wife, and she has completely devoted herself to spirit, to God, to something holy, and has really grounded that into her real life. So she lives her life every day like it's a holy miracle, and really putting those pieces together in her everyday life. So it's something that we can all do, something that we can all be a part of, something that we can all achieve, if you want to say it that way, just to show that it's normal, to normalize miracles, to normalize holiness, to normalize the divine, really, because I feel like that's another thing that's really lacking in our culture, and I think she does it with such grace and elegance, and her words are just so inspiring but so to the point, and she just articulates so well. So yeah, these two women I find very inspiring, and two separate stories I plan on making. They're not cohesive. I just want to make them at the same time for whatever reason. So this is an actual soul calling for me. My soul desires to do this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I started to try to figure this out when I was 16, but I honestly don't know. I don't know what film equipment is. I don't know how to do sound, and I've been researching and I've been asking questions, just trying to gather as much information as I can, and I don't want that to stop me, because I do believe that when you have a soul's calling, there's a reason for it, and I do believe that this is a soul calling, and no matter what, it's gonna turn out amazing and how it's supposed to be. So yeah, I need money for equipment mostly is what I need it for. I really want to actually gather all the equipment myself. I want to direct this. I want to produce this, and I want to be able to make this project myself with these women. Of course, I'm co-collaborating with these wonderful women. but it feels really good to me to have my own equipment to be able to do it myself, and then obviously ask for help. And so also, if anybody would like to give any advice, anybody would like to donate any of the equipment on my list, if they have any of this equipment, or obviously if you would like to donate any money so I can get this equipment. It's also for incidentals. You can read this all in my description as well, the equipment that I need. Eventually I'm going to also be hiring a composer, so any of the leftover money that I have will go, if there is any leftover money, will go to hiring a composer and maybe sending them out to festivals or shopping them around. We'll see, I don't know, but I will use the money to go towards the projects. And yeah, so I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys because I feel like if you can see how passionate and excited I am about actually doing this. I'm also terrified, by the way. This is, since I'm jumping into something I don't know, I'm also actually totally terrified. But I always know that that means I'm going in the right direction. that's my signal. I'm terrified, I gotta go towards it. So yeah, so I hope that you guys are just as inspired as I am and want to help me with this project in any way that you can. Advice, donating equipment, donating money, knowing somebody that could help me, anything like that would be very, very useful. So thanks so much for watching today, guys. I'm so excited to take this journey. Blessed be.